everyone, hello. I hope you are well. Today is day 6 of our squats and booty challenge. So we've been working on doing a lot of exercises that will really strengthen and tone our legs, all round our legs and our bottom as well. And we've been doing quite a lot of squats, hence the name squats and booty challenge. But I thought we can't do a legs focused challenge without putting in some lunges. So today is all about lunges, and I want us to make sure that we actually get the right technique with our lunges, because if you're not used to doing them, it's quite easy to quickly go out of form and things like this. So I wanted to just kind of go through the form that we need to keep to make sure that we're activating the right muscles. So yeah, let's kind of get going. Let me just throw my hair on top of my head so it's out of the way. I hope you're doing really well. I'm in a really good mood today. I feel kind of like really calm and zen, so I'm looking forward to today's session. What we're going to do, I'm just going to start with a little bit of movement in my back, just because I haven't moved around at all yet today. Well, apart from like just doing bits and bobs around the house, but I've not walked anywhere or gone outside or even done any movement at all. So I'm going to do a little bit more in terms of movement. If you're already warm, then fine. If you want to join me, please feel free to join me and follow along if you've got the time. If not, you can do it always later. So to begin with, I'm just going to take my gaze all the way down to the floor, and then I'm going to take my gaze up to the sky. And then I'm going to take it back down again and take it back up again. Lovely. And this time I'm going to roll the shoulders with me. And then take it open, squeezing the shoulder blades together at the back, and then roll it forward, and then roll it back, taking it bigger and bigger. Biggest one still, all the way forwards, and all the way back. Lovely. So I just feel a little bit more movement in my shoulders, and I want us to just soft knees and just wrap ourselves round, just taking it one side to the other, and we'll just start to feel a bit of a twist in the back, and it's just nice to move your spine around and feel a little bit more active and things like this. Oh, I can see someone watching. Oh, hi, Helen. Hope you're well. Lovely. From here, I'm just going to move on to my hips. So, my feet are a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. I'm just going to push my hips forward, then take it to the side, then take it to the back. Oh my gosh, my hamstrings are so tight. Take it to the other side and take it forward. To the side, to the back, to the other side, forward, and then start with a little circle, so you're taking it a little bit more fluidly, taking it down, and taking it bigger, and your back is nice and straight when you're holding this position. So you want to keep a nice straight spine. Lovely, and then taking it the other way, so start with just the hips moving forward, then to the side, then back, then the other side, then forward. I can't get over, like, we're on day 6 now, and my legs are feeling so tender. Yesterday was a lot more in my bum and my inner thighs, but today is all in my hamstrings. So I can tell you from what I've been doing so far that I'm really feeling a difference all over my legs. So I hope you guys are as well. Lovely. And take your biggest circle still. Lovely. I want us to bend our knees so we've got a nice soft knee, and we're just going to circle just the hips. Now, when we circle just the hips, it actually really activates our spine and our back, which just makes it nice to just move that around a little bit more, and then change direction. Lovely. Lovely. Beautiful. Good. I want to do a little movement in my legs, so I'm just going to bend my legs, taking them to start almost like kick my butt at the back. Just to wake up my quads a little bit more, taking it down into a squat as I'm going, just to warm up my legs a little bit more. Lovely, and my joints as well. And then this time I'm going to take my leg up across to the opposite shoulder, so I'm just lifting it up. I can feel that stretch in my butt when I'm doing that as well. Lovely. Da, 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 da. Taking it down nice and deep in that movement as well. Good. So hopefully you're feeling nice and limber. Might just circle around my ankles, because get a bit of blood flowing in that area, because I'm going to be using my ankles as well. Change direction a few times. Lovely, and then swap it over. Circle it round. Change direction. And a couple of both. Beautiful. Feeling quite nice and limber now, actually. Oh, I needed this movement. Okay, so let's get cracking on the actual exercise. Might just tilt Facebook down a little bit so you can see my feet as well. Okay, cool. So when we're doing our lunges, there are a few different types of lunges, and probably the most common one is the one that I'm going to do today. So it's just going to get into the basics on the lunge where we've got, I'll show you the whole thing, and I'll go into dynamics of it as well, where you've kind of got your feet nice and wide, and then we do straight down deep with this leg bent as well. So sometimes you see lunges where you've got the leg straight, but actually I want to do it with a bent leg today, and it will just really intensify that stretch. Now, all the nickety-pickety technique bits. When you are, I'm going to show you this straight on actually, I think this will help. When you're stood preparing for your lunge, I want you to take your feet about hip width apart. And then when you step forward to go into your lunge, your feet stay in line with your hips. So you don't need to be foot in line with foot, but instead have your foot in line with your hips. So then there's no crossover. It just helps get the positioning a little bit better. So they're kind of like running on two tracks, and they stay in their own lines. Also, I'll show you this sideways on. When we go to step forward into our lunge, so you can either step forward or step back into a lunge, and you'll find that it will engage your core a little bit in a different way, and it will also use the muscles a little bit different. So sometimes if you step forward into a lunge, or we can step back into the lunge. I'm going to do a few forward and a few back. With either way, when we go forward and when we go backwards, I want your weight to be exactly in the middle. So we're pushing our hips directly down and driving our knee down to the floor. We don't rest our knee on the floor, we don't go all the way down, but we hover it just above. And that control will be in your legs. And you'll really feel it particularly on the front of your legs, but you'll also have it in your hamstrings and in your butt as well, and a little bit in your tummy, because we're really having to control our motion while we're doing this. So yeah, I want your weight to be right in the middle, and I want it to go straight down through your hips. So think about your holding your weight in your hips, and that is what's going to drive it down. So I don't want it to be going forward, and I don't want it to be going backwards. I want it to go directly down. Now this foot at the back, I take it onto my tippy toes, onto like a deli point, so that it's got a bit more movability. You don't want to keep it flat to the floor. You will need to take it off the floor to take the bend down. So I hope that kind of helps with some pointers in terms of where you want to feel and where you want to be. With your back, you want to keep a nice straight back. I want you to keep it fully straight as we take it directly down. You don't want to lean forward or lean back. So this upper body wants to stay as neutral as possible and kind of just focusing on the legs. I hope that makes sense. So I'm going to do some exercises, some lunges now. You have a choice. We can just do the lunges as they are, or you can do weighted lunges. Now, if you're doing lunges for the first few times and you're just kind of getting to grips with the technique, then I don't recommend adding weight to it. But if you are comfortable doing it, you can either use ankle weights, where they have like a Velcro wrap around your ankle, so then it becomes heavier on your legs, or you can use weights. Now, I don't have any weights at home. I'm not really a weight kind of girl, but I do have prosecco at home because I am that kind of girl. In which case you can use these. So these are just light, fairly lightweight, but it will just intensify the stretch. You can take, I'd normally take, if I was in a gym doing it, which is hardly ever, stroke never, but if I was going to go in the gym, I'd probably pick up 10 kilo weights on each side, 10 kilo weights maybe. Or if you've got two very heavy handbags, they also work great. So I'm just going to use these as a bit of a weight for me. But if you don't have weights, you don't want to use weights, then that's totally fine as well. So what we're going to do to begin with is we're going to step forward for 10 times with our lunges. And you just have, if you're holding weights, have the one in each hand and just have it directly down and make sure that it's staying in line with your hips. So we're going to step it forward for 10. And back. 9, 8, 7, 6, same leg each time, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one, and 1. Lovely. Swap it over directly to the other side for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, keep your tummy tight, and 1. Lovely. This time we're going to take it forward and we're going to step it backwards. Same exercise, 10 on one leg, 10 on the other. You can do alternating legs. In fact, I might do alternating legs this time just to shake it up a little bit. So we shuffle a little bit forward and we're stepping it back. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, if you've not swapped legs, swap them now for 10, 9, oh, nearly wobbled then, 8, 7, 6, keeping the tummy nice and tight, 4, 3, head facing up, back nice and straight, 2, and 1. I'm getting a bit out of breath doing this. So whether you use weights or not, either way, you should really feel the difference. Now, if you want to, you can also do little bounces when you're in that position. So you're taking it down, and you kind of just take it up and down, nice and gently and nice and controlled. And it will just really intensify the stretch on both of your legs. So feel free to kind of play around with that as well if you wish. But what I'd like you to do is, let me come forward a little bit and move this back. Hello, there we go. So what I'd like you to do is, so we've done it 10 times on one leg, 10 times on the other leg, stepping forward, and then 10 times on one leg, 10 times on the other leg, stepping backwards. And I would like you to do this again, so all of that again, one more time, or if you can, do it 2 more times, and you'll start to really feel that difference and really feel that kind of warmth in your legs, and particularly in your quads and in the back of your hamstrings as well. Maybe mine's just my hamstrings from yesterday feeling tender. So yeah, enjoy, and that is our lunges for the day. It will make such a big difference in terms of overall strength for your legs, and it really helps tone the leg shape and make it feel a lot more kind of firm. I find this one is super good for feeling firm. Right, lovely people, I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is our last day. I can't believe it's like flown by. 7 days is really not very long, is it? So I look forward to our last day, although I'm a little bit sad that it's going, that we're finishing. But I look forward to our final day tomorrow, and let me know how you're getting on with your squat journey and your booty journey. And I really hope that you're finding this of benefit. I will catch up with you all very soon. Mwah! Take care, guys. Oh, one final thing. If you are thinking, oh, if you've only just stumbled across this and you would like me to send you the previous days, so we've done some squats, glute bridges, we've done some different exercises that really focused on the side of your butt. We've changed the squats depending on what it is that you're working towards, whether you're wanting that kind of hourglass shape and that working on the side bottom. If you are really wanting to work on your butt, then you can change how you do your squat accordingly to either deeper into a squat, etc, etc. If you'd like to have days 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 as well, just let me know, drop me a private message or direct message me, and I can send you all of the other links so that you can kind of do them in your own time if that's something that you're interested in. So just keep me posted. Right, I will see you all soon, guys. Have a brilliant day, and it's sunny again, which is just delightful, isn't it? And in February, it's crazy. Right, I'll see you all soon. Take care, guys. Bye. Oh, I can't get it off.